Hey everybody, this is Matt Dickman, and this is another edition of First Look. Today we're looking at one of the most hotly contested beta invite sites around at the moment. The site's called Seesmic, and it's the brainchild of Loic Lamour, who I just found out is friends with the president of France. He is French, but the way that he's created this company, the premise is it's a site basically to share video conversation, and I think you all know what I think of the power of video. I mean, that's the reason that I do posts like this. Right now, Seesmic is in a closed pre-alpha, so what I'm going to show you today is definitely going to change by the time this thing hits beta. It's definitely going to change by the time it comes out to the general public. But what they're doing is they're kind of throttling the amount of invites that go out. So I was lucky enough to get one of, I think, only 300 or 400 that are available right now. So that's why I'm able to bring this to you today. So what it is, like I said, it's a video conversation where you can think of it like Twitter but all video. So what you do is you actually come into the site. Once you come in, you can see kind of a public timeline. And you'll see if I sit here, I don't know if somebody's going to post one, but as people post videos, they get fed into this column right here, which is reloading right now. Now, when a new one comes in, it gives you a little alert on the side. You can, let's see, here's one from Chris Brogan. And what you do, basically, you click the video over here, and it plays over on the right. So you'll hear Chris basically give a happy Thanksgiving message to those of us in the U.S. celebrating it. So you'll start to see these pop in. You can also friend people, so I can follow Chris Brogan. And then if I go to the Friends tab over here, it'll actually load up everybody that I'm following. It'll load up their timeline of video, so I can jump in. Now what you can do, here's one from CC Chapman. What I can do, though, is reply to his video in video, which basically is the way that this is built. There's not a lot of copy. I mean, there's almost no copy whatsoever. There's a short description on the video and a title, but for the most part, it's the conversation happens directly in the video. So, the other day, it was snowing in Boston, and 5 or 6 people there were posting and replying to each other. They're looking at adding mobile video to this. I think once it hits beta, that'll be in place. You can actually record something on a mobile, email it into the system, have it loaded into the timeline, have people reply back, get those updates back on your mobile. I think that's a huge opportunity here for the site, and I know it's something that they're looking into. So, the other cool thing that they're doing, you can look at your videos. It'll give you just a quick timeline. I can go back to the general timeline here. I can scroll through. It's got a nice little piece of Flash or Ajax here that lets you basically load these on the fly. So I can just keep paging back through time, and see what everybody's posted. I can catch up from a couple days ago. I can do the same thing with friends. So it's interesting. So stuff that you see is coming, online friends. Some of the more community type aspects that are outside of video are still coming. It's something that they're working on right now. They just had a server upgrade yesterday, which was communicated really well through Twitter and a couple other outlets, so people knew what was happening. When it came back up fully functional, so congrats to them. The other thing that they're doing, which I find really interesting, if I go to my friends list here, every day they're recording a video, Loic and his partners, and they're showing how they're building this company, and they're asking for your input. And there's a logo design contest they're really involving the community. They're showing the people behind it. They're showing the decisions that they're making. They're asking for input and showing you through the video how they're responding to those questions and to those suggestions. So I think it's a really nice way to share this openness, to use the platform, and I think a lot of other companies could learn from them and be more open through something like this. The other really cool thing, really quick, that they're doing, they're mixing each day. They're taking the last day's video posts, and they're creating a show called Seesmics, And basically they're mixing the best clips from the day, funny things that they're finding. Here's episode 19. They're taking, everybody's videos from across the system. They're compiling them, with a couple of hosts actually. You'll see here in just a second when it loads. And it's a nice way to get the community more involved. They're part of the content. It's not just you're posting content here, but the people that are running it are actually paying attention to the content, featuring it. It kind of reminds me of Mahalo in that regard, where you can really get involved in the creation here. So that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed the tour through Seesmic. If you have anything that you'd like to see featured in the future, just definitely drop me an email, mattdickman@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment on the post. Thanks a lot. This is Matt. Just wanted to show you how a video post is done on Seesmic. It's all right through the browser. So all I do is go up here to the top, click post a video, go to record, and what it's doing is it's grabbing my camera feed live through here. So you can select a source. You can select, I have a USB audio mic that sits off to the side here, that I record everything on. The video is coming right through here. All that I do really is hit record. Here I'm recording a Seesmic post while I'm recording a post for the blog, so that's pretty cool. When I hit stop, it gives me a quick preview back. Just enter a title and a description, hit save, and it's automatically loaded into the timeline. So I just wanted to show you that really quickly. The technology is super simple. It's consumer ready. You can do it with any webcam. So that's Seesmic.